Okay, so welcome back again to Dragon Commander. Will this be the time that we finally win our first campaign, of which I'm sure there are many more? Well, we'll find out soon. Let's go to the bar and see what Henry has to say about his joyous drinking games as such.
Commander, so I took your counsel to heart and decided I should give my fellow generals a chance to prove they are worthy of my esteemed friendship and perhaps even trust. What better test I can put them to, I ask myself, than the holy game of poker? See who's shrewd, behold who bluffs, descry who dares and when. So that's what I did. Rounded them up and played from dusk till dawn. You were right. They're not a bad bunch once you get to know them. Obviously, I left their purses emptier than Yorick's skull, which does do wonders for my temper. Can't rightly say if that endeared me to them, but I'm sure as hell would like to see more of them once this month's wages come in.
Well, that sounds okay. Let's see what Edmund has to say. He got outsmarted by this guy.
Next time Henry wants to play cards, I'll tell him I'd rather tongue kiss a rattler. Such an unrefined game, really. The pastime of booze hounds and imbeciles. Quite unfit for a man of my refinement.
Uh-huh.
To change the subject entirely, could I receive my wages a bit earlier this month? I've had some unexpected expenses.
You realize poker especially, is kind of a game of skill. And it's reasonably upper class as well, so I don't know what this guy's yapping about. He doesn't look so happy, does he? Yeah, you get down from that high horse.
Hell's bells. I hate it when we lose. We should just attack yet again. Vanquish or die.
Oh, okay. She's not actually going to say anything about the drinking. Oh well, to the throne room.
Commander, you know that many of the greatest imp inventors and scientists suffer no end of injuries in the line of duty. New and fickle weapons tend to, well, go boom at inopportune moments. Often, we heal their wounds with magic and replace lost limbs with marvels of engineering. But ever so often, they are beyond repair. In that case, we like to end their suffering by means of Black Rose extract. In the eyes of the law, though, this is murder. So let us scrap that law.
Are we going to end now? Euthanasia. That's quite a tough one, actually, because it is tough.
Life is a gift of the gods, and so of course is death. It is not up to mortals or undead to tamper with either of them, which is precisely what those impish charlatans are trying to do.
Trinculo is quite correct, Commander. That law is woefully outdated and should simply be abolished. Sometimes to kill is the only way to be merciful.
I'm actually surprised that the elves are for euthanasia.
No dwarf goes gently into the dark night if he can help it, Commander. We fight against the dying light with every sinew in our bodies, and no needle-wielding quack will ballywell interfere. Only those who clung to every last breath are worthy of the eternal warrior's afterlife.
Aha.
Mr. Shortfuse's proposal is a meritorious one, Commander. Every sun must set, and if the setting is one of suffering, why not speed it along with Black Rose?
Oh boy, so a lot of people are actually for the use of euthanasia, but I really, I don't feel like I wouldn't want it. I feel like it's too open for abusement. Maybe that's not, in the confines of the game, maybe that's wrong, but in real life, so we're gonna go no.
Crackling cannons, Commander! If even we imps concede defeat and say a patient is beyond rescue, there is nothing any wizard in the world can do. You're condoning suffering for the sake of suffering. Why?
Because I don't want people to die. Of course, I can't make my arguments, so screw you guys. Alright, better do our research first. Euthanasia is just not safe, and so I can't allow it. Transport Minesweeper, Warlock Cloak, that sounds pretty good. We'll just buy as much as we can, I guess. Don't really need the... Why can't I get this yet? Oh, I have to get Juggernauts? I already got Juggernauts, haven't I? Or are they in here? Oh, I have to get Imp Fighters from there. Okay, that will do. I guess we're ready for war! Now, I'm not sure if we're going to be ready just yet to attack them and win, but we could try. I mean, I could always play the odds. It's not so bad, but, you know. Alright. So you can now carry the grenades over here. Well, that really helps us at all because they're just sitting there now. Alright, if we move everything in here. Everything at once. Surely by now we have the firepower to demolish them. Well, we have a lot of money, but we can't really use the money for anything, which is a little bit unfortunate, but... Alright, everyone attack. 66% chance. I don't think it's going to go much higher than that. Do I take it, though? Ooh. I don't know, though. I don't know. This could be incredibly dangerous. Let's see the end of me. You know what? YOLO. We can always reload. We'll cheat it out. Alright, here we go, then. We have a 60% chance of winning. That's not bad odds. Oh, frickin' play the cards, why don't you? We need to play cards as well, then. First, we'll bring in some mercenaries to help our odds. Alright, is that going to help us a bit? Tiny weedy. That's 1%, not so useful. Doesn't help us at all. 1% again. 1% again. Alright, okay, I guess we'll just use everything. This is the final battle, basically. There's no way they can defend themselves once we take them, so... Who's gonna do the honours of actually being paid for this battle? Frickin' Edmund. You're on the case, Edmund. I expect nothing less than sweet victory. Yes! That's what we want to see. Alright, we got the capital. Perfect. Illegal gambling rampant. Are you serious? Oh look, everyone's pretty much at 50% now. I think that's alright. We've lost the face with lizards, but the undead have gone way up. Imps are going down. What's up?
Horror of horrors, Commander. Claudella, our foremost artist, turns out to be a sinner of sapphic sentiments. Such transgression cannot be condoned. The gods will not stand for it. All her works shall be pulled down onto the ground and smashed into the dust. Seven forgive us for having admired her so.
I have no idea what the hell he's talking about.
Once more, the undead are in an uproar over nothing, Commander. Now they are systematically tearing down the statues of their own foremost artist because she made the posthumous confession of being gay. What on earth moved her to do so, we'll never know, but the results are tragic. Please tell Yorick to calm his kin. A civilized society should not stand for such barbarism, whether the gods approve or not.
I've already allowed gay marriage. Why is he complaining? Alright, well, we'll go to the bar and sort this out. Because that's the place you do it, apparently. Yo!
Remember I mentioned the artist Della Gecko a while ago, Commander? Brilliant. Gay. Well, I have another example. The undead sculptress Claudella, who sadly perished a short while ago because of some strange disease that sometimes plagues her kindred. She was an artist of profound mastery, revered by every single one of the undead, but now that in her last will and testament she revealed to have had a long-standing physical relationship with a woman they always assumed to be her sister, the vermin are systematically destroying all her works.
That is...
Beautiful bronzes, marvelous marbles, all are falling under the hypocrites' hammers. But you can do something about this, Commander. You can stop this madness. And if you won't, give me the order and I'll bash the skull of each vandal I meet.
I don't really feel... I feel like the undead need to be taught a lesson, because this is dumb. I mean, in the real world, okay, we look at it a religious aspect. You kind of... It's very tough to say no to religion, obviously, but the undead are undead. They need to work it out. Here we go, then.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Cheers, Commander. You're officially a patron of the arts now. I shall raise a toast to you tonight. And in the meantime, try not to succumb to the temptation of yanking away Yorick's lower jaw and throwing it overboard.
Alright, so that's that sorted. We will spend our research points, and then we will go and win the campaign. Well, this isn't the end, obviously. This is the first map, like I said before. We're just going to buy up the transport stuff. Yeah, we'll buy this stuff. Sounds good to me. Oh, I can't afford it. Damn it. Alright then. It's time to... We have a lot of money. Jeez. Taking over that place won me a lot of gold. Pretty damn useful. Alright then. It's time to go. So I need this place to be as reinforced as possible, really. So I'm going to move everything in here. And they have no choice but to attack it with what? This? No, they can't even get whatever's here over here. They can't even get that... No, they can't. That takes 2 turns. It's not going to happen. But what we will do is make sure that we can build some stuff first, I imagine. It'd be nice if we could sell cards for gold, but I don't think we can. So let us build a hunter. Oh wow, we can build 6? Holy crap, there's no way you're getting in here. No way in hell. We have loads of gold left, and build 2 of these. Alright, there we go. There's a frickin' hell ton of units on there. So, good luck taking that down, buddy. Alright, let's see. That should be the end of the campaign then. Yep, they didn't even bother trying.
And so it came to pass that the Dragon Prince was initiated in the ways of war, and caught the attention of his siblings. Whereas the prince had been but a flea in his half-brother Carthan Axehand's coat, the dread Decapitator now took full notice of what turned out to be a dragon, and so in turn did the others. Yes, it was in the heartland of Rivellon that the war would be decided between the last of Sigurd's children. Carthan remained a threat, as did his sister Sybil the Silent, who had cut out her own tongue a long time ago to stop the voices in her head from babbling.
What?
And then there was Farran the Fleshless, who was convinced he wasn't human at all, but rather an undead, which he would demonstrate by slicing the flesh from his body. Such was the crazed company the Dragon Prince would have to fight. Such were the terrors he would have to overcome. And the way he did so is still studied by all strategists in Rivellon today.
Okie dokie. Oh, we better do well, I guess. So there you go, we won our first fight. Nice. Very nice. What's up?
I have news for you, Commander. Great, grave, or gratifying. I'll leave its interpretation to you. The fact of the matter is your victories have gone far from unnoticed. That much you knew. But they have also gone a long way toward uniting a shattered realm. It has therefore been announced that you are to marry, for that will bolster the populace's spirit and cement your power as Emperor. Soon the finest princesses in the land will be here, bidding for your hand in marriage.
Okay, so we knew this was coming. This was only part of the procedure, really, isn't it? Oh, so princesses say this is going to be fun. So you're saying that, even though it's marriage we are talking about, I have no say in this?
Not as such, no. You don't want to get married, because that would be a bit of an imposition. The decision has been made, you see. Matters such as these, even an emperor has to accept without remonstrance. Still, there are worse things than tying the knot, surely.
I guess.
I dare say it will. But do not, please, take this matter lightly, Commander. Of course, I hope your wife shall turn out to be a charming girl indeed. But this, above all, is a political bond, meant to strengthen the ties between you and the faction she belongs to. Love, I'm sorry to say, has very little to do with it. But of course, I may be proven wrong. Perhaps it is even best that I had. Very well, Commander. And while you fantasize about pretty princesses...
Wow, this guy is... Alright, that's quite a bombshell to drop me, but we should be okay.
You've gone against us. You may think you have...
Alright, this guy... He's still salty about us killing the things or something.
Good news, Commander! The undead riots have been squelched, and the many artworks of Claudella that escaped their pitiful ire have been placed in various museums where they're guarded round the clock. That'll show those intolerant bastards! This is a great victory for mankind everywhere. A victory of nature over nurture. Of freedom over oppression. The undead need to know one can be gay and held in high regard nonetheless. Let that be the lesson. This whole business was about art, of course, but still. Let that be the lesson.
Huh. Alright, if you say so. So that's that, I suppose. Let's go to the engineering bay. I actually don't have many research points. I guess what we could have done is just sat on the other map for ages gaining gold, because they wouldn't have done anything. But I'm not so sure about that. We've taken 22 turns. I wonder if there's a limit to the number of turns we can have. Who knows? Let us survey the new battlegrounds then. So this time I want to kind of expand quickly, rather than what happened last time where I just kind of got murdered. Oh, unfortunately we seem to be stuck around here. Are there any free countries? I can go to here. Expand to there. I can actually expand here. So what we want to do is try and find a large landmass that's not currently occupied, which this one obviously is. These guys are going to look to expand this way, I'd imagine. They go around here. These guys haven't got an awful lot. They're literally stuck on one island. But I imagine going here is probably the best bet, so that's what we will do. So you get in there. We'll move you into here. So we also gain the armies in that land, which is useful. So this guy can actually fly over. Actually, he can go over here, can't he? No, okay. Can these guys fly? No. That's annoying. So I guess we need to buy some units then. We're going to defend ourselves. I don't want to spend too much money because, although I need to be defended, I don't want to get overrun particularly. So we're just going to buy some troopers. That should do me nicely. It knows me with 7 gold, which is pretty good. Okay, so we're going to expand as much as we can. Gain as much of this territory as we can. Well, there's actually another person here. So I guess we'll try and squash the yellow guys first. So if we can gain these 2 on the next turn. Possibly even this one, actually. So we can probably gain this entire bit of land here. That's pretty good. Alright, that's our goal then. Alright, cool. Alright, we got some diplomatic money or something. Oh boy, I don't want to see your turns. Ugh. I really should have played... No, I don't think I have that card anymore, do I? Oh, what's going... Oh, these are mine? Are you serious? Are they mine? Oh, there's a battle going on? Where? Where's the fight going on? Who the heck's fighting? Oh my word, they expanded quickly. Look at that. What a beast. I can't see a fight. I don't know what is happening. Oh, I see. They come into the same... Ah, so these are mine. Damn it, dude. Dude, I didn't even know they were there. Frickin' heck. Yeah, we are just dead. Oh, I only lost 1. Not the worst thing in the world. Alright then.
They are here, Commander. The fairest maidens to be found. Here in the hope you will take their hand in marriage. Gathered aboard are Lady Lohanna of the Elves, Lady Ida of the Dwarves, Lady Camilla of the Lizards, and Lady Ophelia of the Undead. Godspeed, Commander. I wish you the best of luck. Heavens no, we wouldn't want to make a scene. The rejected princesses will be disappointed, and their counselors furious. No, once you have made your choice, inform me of it in confidence, and simply be about your business. I will take care of the rest.
Hey, could I not have had a human wife?
That would have been politically inopportune, Commander. Don't tell me you take after Edmund, and dislike anyone who is not of your own species. Any of these princesses will make for a loving wife, and bring you great prosperity.
Yeah, you say that, but marrying an undead.
There was an incident. Best not to mention it.
What the heck? I want to know what happened to them. Alright then, well, before we meet our princesses, let's go to the bar, get a drink.
I envy you, Commander. You 4 women here begging to make her yours. Bloody hell. I wish I were a dragon knight.
Ha.
Shopping for a spouse, are we, Commander? I wonder what the return policy on these princesses is. No refund after they've been used?
Used, eh?
You dragons sure have a nice time of it, Commander. Who's it gonna be? That elf girl is cute. I mean, you know, not that I've been really looking.
Mm-hmm.
This is all too disgraceful.
Of course she's angry. Of course she is. What was I even expecting? Alright, let's do it then. Let's meet our princesses. Alright, he's gonna talk first.
7 have graced you, Commander. For today they bring before you Ophelia, daughter of Everking, sovereign of the Skeleton Spire. A more splendid princess is not to be found. Marry her, and the gods themselves will bless your union.
Aha.
Go on, girl. Don't be shy.
My lord and emperor, I stand here before you because I was bid to, and thereby was I blessed. I am not worthy of your love, but should you choose to honor me with marriage, I should take it as a sign the 7 still savor my soul, and it will be my unwavering endeavor to earn the trust and affection you would bestow upon me. Grace be unto the gods, and unto you, my sire, and...
Well said, my dear. That settles it, does it not, Commander? How can any man even contemplate the hand of another woman when he has met fair Ophelia?
Does he... She freaking a skeleton... I don't know. I think I'll probably just end up marrying the person that I'm least... Well, it would be the imps, but unfortunately I don't have imps, and I'm 50% with the undead, the elves, and the dwarves. Well, okay then. Yo.
It's your lucky day, Commander. for I have with me the famed beauty Ida, Princess of Hammerdale. Dwarves have come a-courting her from each part of the realm, clad in solid golden belts, beset with diamonds, wielding axes so sharp they can cleave rock. Bold warriors that alone could face an army, but none has laid claim to that purest of rubies that is her heart.
All right, Falstaff, put a sock in it. I'd rather see you drink than drivel. So unbecoming of a dwarf.
Yes, well, there you have it, Commander. Lady Ida. To her very good health, I say, and your future happiness. I'm sure it'll be a blissful union.
Aha.
Why, yes, my little dandelion. What woman in her right mind wouldn't want to marry an emperor? 'Tis a right treat that you're not so bad looking either. But power, my lad, that is why we do it. The power of the dragon.
Aha. I think you forgot to do up your shirt.
Me? I do have a few personal stakes in this as well, though. My father, see, may the plague wither his pecker, is a right old rotter whose company I'm desperate to escape. Put a wedding ring on my finger, and your ship will be my home. I'm sure we'll get on like two pups a play.
Uh-huh. Alright, let's see the other two then.
What a strange day this must be for you, Commander.
Yeah.
Strange for the princesses themselves, too, Prospera. For they are put on display like cows on the market. And I am not a cow, kind sir. I am Camilla, a princess, rather reluctant to take part in this charade, but willing to do so for the benefit of all lizards.
Okay. Still, you do voluntarily, don't you? You'd like to marry me, yes?
To be perfectly frank, I don't know if I really do. Your Highness, please forgive her, Commander. Nerves, you see. One, there is nothing to forgive, and two, I am calm as a frozen lake, so hold your tongue, Counselor. Now then, let me elaborate. Unlike those other girls I've seen shipped here by their aspiring ambassadors, I am not one who spends her days in palace rooms having her nails tended to. I've studied law and am now Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of my native land.
Oh boy.
I am a woman of the world, Commander, knowledgeable of matters of state. A royal marriage such as ours would constitute a political bond, not an amorous one. Though perhaps in time a reasonable amount of endearment may bloom. Wonders never cease, do they not?
I feel like the lizard people are typically
Lizard
like this.
and dragon. It would be an advantageous union. Think on it, Commander. What ambition I have compels me to hope I will be your cow. Or should I say choice.
Yeah, alright, and last
Come
but
on,
not least...
Come on, up you stand, back straight, chin high. The Commander is here. No, you are not daydreaming, Commander. This is not a mirage that would trick your eyes. This unearthly beauty is real, and her name is Lohanna, Princess of all Elves, the fairest fruit ever plucked from our Green Mother's world tree. I'll give you a moment to compose yourself, for not many can gaze upon her and be undaunted by the sight of purity perfected.
The best reason of all. Love. Or so I hope. I have heard of your deeds and seen your portrait. Ever since, I admit I've been quite smitten with you, and when news of impending nuptials reached my dainty ears, I made certain Oberon would move mountains to ensure I'd get a chance to meet you.
Aha, yeah, I believe that.
I know the very idea of love is often met with sardonic laughter in royal circles, where it is derided as a pleasantry that peasants may indulge in. But I would not have it so. Let love be your reason too, O dragon, should you contemplate our union. If not, I think I'd rather not be chosen.
Now, dear, don't put the Commander on the spot. He's already head over heels in love with you, no doubt, as are all who have taken but a single look at you. And think of elven interests. We would have the dragon as our closest ally.
Alrighty, so, I guess I have a decision to make. Now, honestly, looking at my relationships with the certain races, imps are the worst. Unfortunately, there's no imp princess, which is kind of sad. Lizards are doing well, so potentially picking the lizard princess is a bad plan, which leaves the undead, the elves, and the dwarves up in the air. So I guess we pick one of them. I'm pretty sure you can kind of juggle it around, and like, there's a storyline attached to the princess, and then you marry another one, another one, another one. So I don't know how it will be done, but we'll leave it to you. I will leave it to you. You can decide for me. Pick a race, and we will choose with that one. The likelihood is no one will reply to this, and I'll have to pick my own, but that's alright. Anyhow then, till next time, good night.